Looking back, it seems it's all a dream. I'm not just saying this for being mean. It's just my story and it's just my side. Sit back sometime, 'cause it's gonna take a while. Looking back, it seems it's all a dream. I'm not just saying this for being mean. It's just my story and it's just my side. Sit back sometime, 'cause this gon' take a while. I can't sleep at night. I ain't thinking right. Redeem me. Because I pawned my life somehow. Now ransom is due. She had it all. Reverence with no consequence, so it seemed. None of her actions seemed binding, so it seemed. Guided with no responsibility as my world fails me. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like Egyptian days. On, sun, warm, sand, Hebrew scorn like Moses coming down from the mountain. African slave like Hebrew, you've been warned. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like gang fights, territorial, same struggle, different bubble. Mothers huddle to comfort one another. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like mom and daddy had a fight last night. Woke up, no eyesight. Cooked breakfast like everything was alright. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like sending our boys overseas to fight. Doing it for our country, don't make it right. 'Cause family still can't sleep at night. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like Papa didn't have it. You're no longer in a baby carriage. Fly, little bird, fly. Forcing you to move forward 3 weeks, no phone call. You pissed off, she pays for it. 'Cause just like mama, she gives up her mortgage, and daddy don't even know it. Sounds like redemption. I want my daughters back, white and black. Mesmerized by crack, used to be fat. PHAT, pretty hot and tempting. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like I want my innocence back. He stole it, she know it, and she always knew that. Now she's raising a stepdaughter / granddaughter. Water under the bridge, hell no, manslaughter. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like new world order. Bartering won't be enough. Slaughtering will be a must. Survival will be tough. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like persecution with no conscience. Prosecution with no haunches. He died for no one's death. Let your child go to jail for accidental death. Jesus' love put to the test. Sounds like redemption. Redemption like 10 words or less. Forgive them, Lord, for they know not what they do. If he can forgive, so can you. Sounds like redemption. Looking back, it seems it's all a dream. I'm not just saying this for being mean. It's just my story and it's just my side. Sit back sometime, 'cause this gon' take a while. Looking back, it seems it's all a dream. I'm not just saying this for being mean. It's just my story and it's just my side. Sit back sometime, 'cause this gon' take a while.
Redemption. All right, y'all, this is Spitface, and I'm sitting up here. We up here in the studio getting things together. And y'all right. Y'all know what the real deal is. That slow-ass Old Skool. He done sat up there. I don't know where he had. He in traffic. He was fucking around with Dizzy Mac, with them, Dizzy Mac naked, with them there shimmy shake girls. So he will be here. I know his little beady-eyed set. Plus, we got his blunts, so we know he gonna be here. But we do have the one and only Lady Enchantress. How you doing, beautiful?
I'm wonderful.
Now we know that Lady Enchantress is she not look. I'm gonna tell y'all, she ain't just what she fine. You know that bada bing, bada boom, fine. I'm gonna tell y'all something. When she come in, she got stuff that jiggle. I didn't know would jiggle. I didn't know would jiggle. But you don't need no Viagra around her, 'cause it's gonna jump to it. And Lady Enchantress, let me ask you, where did you get that split? I ain't never seen a split that go up that high. Now, did you just wear that for the show tonight, or is that something you wear ordinarily?
I dibble and dabble a little bit. Yeah, I dibble
And you
dabble.
dabble and you dibble.
Oh, yes, I do.
Now, and she's smelling pretty good. I don't know what that perfume she got it, but I put it like this. I think that she snuck in and got some of my root and put it in with her perfume, because I tell you, my eyes been dazzling every time she came in the room. So I think she done got some of my, I think she got some of my Muju root. But there go that little beady-eyed motherfucker. I mean, Old Skool, and you know what time it is. We got Old Skool. We just kicking back, smoking on a couple of fat blunts. Now that he done got here with his late ass, chilling, scratching our heads about the need to grow. We have one of our favorite ladies joining the panel, Lady Enchantress. Now, she is the author of the soon-to-be released book, and don't the fuck me ask me when she gonna release the book, because she's writing that motherfucker, and the dominating divas, that's right, I'm gonna tell you, when the book coming out, I'm buying a copy. I am gonna buy the copy. Of course, I'm gonna put it on Old Skool's. Old Skool.
What it do, Spitty?
Oh, we got your lady here. We got the Lady Enchantress.
Hello?
Ice Queen. Okay, I just forgot. Tell me she got a yard sale going on. All righty, yard sale, boy. Go take your lady to that yard sale, boy. You get shackled. You like the song, Shackles on My Feet? Let me dance. Hey. How you doing, Mrs. Enchantress?
I am wonderful, and you?
I'm blessed and highly favored sometime, I do believe.
Now I'm gonna tell you, but we so glad to have her back on the show this week, and so many of you fans wrote in, and y'all, with compliments about it, and all of y'all were right. She is fine. She got it going on, and we like her.
Well, thank you.
And we like, but we got our first need to grow story of the night. We gonna see what the Old Skool and Old Skool. You can pass her that blunt. You can pass her that blunt.
I believe it.
She ain't scared.
I believe it.
But our first, and give her a little drinky poo too, but our first need to grow story is called Prom Posal. Say what? Now we have our 17th, that's right, our 17th need to grow story of 2015 out of La Center, Washington, a high school student who wore a fake bomb to ask a girl to prom, had the Prom Posal blow up in his face when he was suspended from school. Abraham Ahmad, 18, was suspended for 5 days from La Center High School after he donned a paintball vest loaded with fake explosives, paper tubes attached to red wires, and stood up in the school's cafeteria with a sign reading, "I know it's a little late, but I'm kinda the bomb. Relia, will you be my date to prom?" Ahmad said his intended date, Relia Wolf, accepted his Prom Posal, but he was soon told by administrator, that's called the man, that he was being suspended for 5 days and would not be allowed to attend the dance. Quote, "I'm Middle Eastern and I thought the bomb was kind of funny and clever. I wasn't wearing the vest more than like 20 seconds. I asked her, took a picture, took it off, and then the school got upset. It didn't even look like a bomb." A cell phone video of the Prom Posal shows students appear amused by the display, but Superintendent, the man, Mark Mansell, said Ahmad needed to be punished for disrupting the learning environment. Quote, "To me, it's just blatant disrespect. The student knew that the principal wouldn't support this, and he went ahead and did it anyway." Ahmad said he believes administrators overreacted and his race may have influenced their decisions. it was really unfair, and it's kind of felt racist, I might say. If anyone else did that, I feel like no one else would have gotten in trouble for it. I might say he and Wolf would likely go out on a dinner and lure the day. Old Skool, Lady Enchantress. What y'all saying about the bomb proposal?
I have some big issues about that. First of all, Middle Eastern people, ever since all the bombing started, they have always said that they've been discriminated and everything else, and they've been stereotyped. He done took them way far back again because I'm an example right here. And then he has the audacity to say it was racist. No. All he got was not being able to go to a prom, but if it was somebody black, they wouldn't have been able to go to the prom, they wouldn't have been able to graduate, and they'd have had to come back that following year. So I'm really upset about this one.
Old Skool. The Prom Posal.
Lady say, he sounded like he was a poet to me. You know, man, he was doing it up poetry, and they just misunderstood his lyrics. That's what I say. He's doing poetry.
He was a hell of a poet then.
Wouldn't he know? Look at it. He let her know that she was the bomb. She was the bomb.
Now, he said, but I'm kind of the bomb.
Oh, he was the bomb.
I mean, he even went as far as to decorate it to make it look close to a bomb.
I mean, he wanted that date. You know, he know prom date. He might get a real date. He might choose that cherry. He might get that first time. Get that easy greasy. Stick it in. You know. You remember the old song? The Bad Man song. He took her to the movie. The movie was groovy. He took her to the house. You know what happened. Batman threw her on the couch. Y'all know what happened. He stuck it in easy.
I hope he gets the best.
He was trying to get the prom on. I don't know what y'all think. He was trying to get the prom on.
Yeah, he was going to get it on. I guarantee you, if he'd got put in jail, Buster that was on the top bunk from him, he wouldn't have been wearing the type of pink pumps he wanted him to wear.
Well, he had a piece too then.
All right, well, I'm just going to say this. First of all, I'm just sitting up here, looking up here. Abraham, you need to grow. Now, your fool ass going to think that you're going to put on a bomb suit in a high school and it's going to be okay. Come on with that. And then you got the motherfucking nerve to play the race card. Now, look, I'm going to tell you something. I believe that if it had been some other race, they wouldn't have overreacted. Need to grow. If your ass had been black, you would have been shot. That's the real deal. Your ass would have been, oh, God, a nigga with a bomb, bam. Oh, it was a toy bomb, bomb. We need to shoot him twice. And you gonna sit up here and try to talk that, you gonna throw some goddamn race card out. Now you need to take your Ahmad Middle Eastern looking ass back to the Mediterranean Eat restaurant where you can go ahead and play that shit. You gonna sit up here and do this at a public high school thinking that you're gonna get the hell away with this and stuff. Now what tripped me out is that Relaya, she wanted to go out with him. So I'm wondering how big and fat her ass is. And, that she would want to be seen with this need ass to grow. That's all I got to say about it.
Love has strange bed buddies, brother. Strange bed buddies.
Well,
I have been told.
Now our next topic, thanks to our production assistants, because, our production assistants, they go around the world. They check the UP, the I, the API. They get the Midnight Express report and the Naked Gunman and Playboy magazine to find what be going on. But I would be interested in hearing the Lady Enchantress comments on this next story. Loud fucking. Oh, yeah. A New York couple have been branded the city's loudest love makers by an analysis of complaints called into the non-emergency 311 line. A compilation of complaints revealed the couple moved into their apartment in the Bay Ridge neighborhood of Brooklyn in October 2014, and 311 complaints about the noise from their sexual encounters were logged between that month and December. Neighbors are having very loud sex with the windows open that can be heard through the whole building, a November 14 complaint said. Quote, I'm not approved, but there are kids in the building, and it was just a ridiculously loud amount of noise being made the first time another woman yelled out her window, shut your expletive windows, you whore. Other neighbors said they have not had a problem with the couple. I haven't heard them having sex. Neighbor Peter Rivera told WPIX TV, I know him. Good for him. The data revealed there were a total 133 complaints about sexual noise called into 311 between January 1st, 2014 and February 12th, 2015. Quote, my neighbor is making too much noise. She has a sex machine, and then she starts screaming, yes, 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 for extended periods of time. They are perverts who constantly bring more individuals to perform more extreme sexual activities. A June 10th complaint from the Sunset Park neighborhood stated, Lady Enchantress, author of The Dominating Divas. What you say?
Hell, I would turn my TV down and pull my toy out. I love some loud fluffing. Yeah, Jackie Jackson is my favorite porn star because she hollers her ass off.
All right. Old Skool. Loud fucking, oh yeah.
Good. Some people have to enjoy themselves when they with themselves, man. You got to accept that, man. That's all I can say, man. The proof was in the pudding. Yeah.
Shit, I get the noisy sometimes too when I'm by myself. So yeah, I can imagine just with two people. So hey,
What?
it is what it is.
It is what it is. Hey.
Now, I'm going to say that, I sit up here and I'm thinking about, here's my man. He said, I know the neighbors, and I know him. Good for him. Now, that sounds like a neighbor who he listened to every night. He got his glass up to the wall so he can catch every sound that's going on.
You know what it is?
My man said he is all into it. And then, I did sit up there, and what got me was, now remember, this is the city's loudest love makers. Now, I would be trying to set the motherfucking record. I don't know about y'all. That would be something. Now, look, I ain't going to win no motherfucking marathon, but I know damn well I could play that. I get in on that sport. I would be having posters up. I want motherfuckers to vote for me, set me free, and let's get it down we ain't going to clown. So, we going to get the freaky deaky going on, and like I said, I'd be up there in New York trying to get a goddamn record. The city would be giving me a goddamn medal.
All I can tell you, bro, somebody been playing Trey's song. Neighbors know my name. Neighbors know my name. The neighbors know his name, goddamn. He just moved in. The neighbors know his name.
Now, we were just talking about the robots last week, and my man said, my neighbor's making too much noise. She has a sex machine, and when she starts screaming, yes, 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 for exterior periods of time.
tell you.
My man, so she already got her a robot. I'm sitting up here going, I'm trying to find the brand that she got.
You got that brass construction.
I want to see if I want to be a goddamn distributor. I want to be a damn distributor.
You satisfied? I want
to be a distributor, my brother.
Spitface. You know that brother playing that brass construction because you know he old school. He playing, do it till you're satisfied. Come on and do it. Them niggas can't get enough of that doing it.
Like I said, I'm going to become an independent motherfucker distributor for that machine if it's doing all that. If it's going on. Well, we heard that was the first part of our need to grow. Well, need to grows our stories for this week. You know we got to move on to some of the other...
Tito, pass Spitface and Old Skool some of that tissue, because you know what time it is. It's that crap on the section. Spitface tell him it's that crap on the section.
You know, each week we feature a new artist and vote whether they're getting a snap, a shout-out, a shining star, or left in a shitty situation because they've been crapped on. Tonight, we have Chris Watkins out of Fort Worth, Texas. That's right, up there in cowboy country with his album Black, White, and Gray. From the website, Chris Watson Band is a high-energy, horns-driven, funky soul band. Based out of Fort Worth, Texas, this unique brand of Southern soul is an amalgamation. That's right. Spitface can say a big word of the best elements of funk, soul, Motown, and roots music that keeps people shaking their asses and air drumming on their steering wheel. Well, let's hear this first track and see what Lady Enchantress and Old Skool think of. All I Need. DJ, roll it.
Darling, don't you know that you're driving me insane? Messing with my heart now while you're playing your game. But I wonder what is on your mind while you're leaving me behind. 'Cause you call me the very next night, try to make it right. The first time that I saw you, you were walking away. You made it very clear now that you want it in that way. Then you told me about your dreams and the places that you'd like to see. Then you fell asleep on me, and in the morning we'll go. Well, I don't know what to make of it. Darling, won't you give me a chance? Every time I catch you looking at me, makes me wanna make romance. There is nothing to it now. You know I can't let go. I know, 'cause you got me in your traps now. You got me screaming for more. And I will love you till the end of my days. And I'll show you none of your ways. All I need is just to hear you say, baby, I love you. what to make of it. Darling, won't you give me a chance? Every time I catch you looking at me, makes me wanna make romance. There is nothing to it now. You know I can't let go. I know, 'cause you got me in your trance now. You got me screaming for more. And I will love you till the end of my days. In Australia, in a million ways. All I need is to hear you say, baby, I love you. All I need is just to hear you say, yeah, baby, I love you.
I hope you like that track, but we gonna find out what the panel got to say about All I Need. Now, is this panel, is Chris Watkins' band getting out smelling like a rose, or is he in a shitty situation? Lady Enchantress.
I mean, it's okay. I would have to listen to it a little bit more. I mean, I couldn't see myself dancing to it. Can't twerk to that, but, you know, I could see myself sitting in the juke joint, drinking me some Heineken, bobbing my head to it.
So you say it's a Heineken, bobbing your head, kind of drink in the, kind of track in the juke joint. Well, let's see what Old Skool. Old Skool, is he in a shitty situation? Or is he coming out
grown
good?
folk music playing to me. I ain't gonna lie, it was some grown folk music playing. Like she say, one of them joints, man, you know, where you just hang out with some grown folks in there. Got their own BYOB. You know, them kids don't know nothing about bringing your own shit.
Oh, no.
One of them type things, man. You know, man. So we can really rule with that. I mean, that's some shit back grown folks music. I can't say nothing about the youngster. I don't think they're gonna go for that one. But listen, kiss my ass.
Well, Old Skool. Now, I done ran into some young folk who they will listen to that faster than they'll listen to some hip hop. They'll swear they burnt out. I'm burnt out. I'm tired of rap. You know, and they be jammed. But I will say this, I'm with you, Old Skool. That's some grown folk music, and I'd like for Chris Watkins' band. I would go check him on out, kick back, sit up there, and recklessly eyeball Lady Enchantress and hope I get some. But we will hear another performance from Chris Watkins on part 2 of Crap on It. Now, we have music, poetry, and more from our panel on part 2 of Bluntly Speaking. Old Skool, take us to break.
Man, can y'all do me a favor, man? Man, go and put y'all ear on the speaker, man. We about to jump back at you.
Let me ask you a question. Are you getting enough? I bet you'd love more, right? Well, AdamandEve.com wants to give you more with 10 free gifts. First, you'll get a sexy surprise for her. Second, a specially selected toy for him. And third, a little something we know you'll both enjoy. Plus, you'll get 6 full-length adult movies on DVD. And number 10, free shipping on your entire order. So what do you have to do to get your 10 free gifts? It's not hard. Just go to AdamandEve.com and select any one item. It could be an adventurous new toy, sexy piece of lingerie, or anything you desire. Just enter offer code FREE61 at checkout, and you'll get all 10 free gifts. Go check out AdamandEve.com today. Select one item and get 10 free gifts, including free shipping, when you enter offer code FREE61. That's FREE61 at AdamandEve.com.
Man, is your ear still on the speaker, or did you go fix you something or roll you something? Whatever you may put together, sit back and relax, man, because we about to go on and twist something else at you. Just a little something else at you.
All right. We are back. This is Bluntly Speaking. I got Old Skool. I got Lady Enchantress. And this is Spitface. But we're going to have a little blunt talk. And our first topic on Blunt Talk tonight is the grow your cock industry, and we ain't talking about chickens, is a $10 billion industry. $10 billion. And it seems that the primary purchaser of the products are Asian or Chinese. Now, given there are more Asians and Chinese than any other people on the planet, do they really need? It seems like they're doing plenty of fucking with no problem. Old Skool, Lady Enchantress, the $10 billion grow your cock industry. Spit on it.
Well,
Ladies first.
my thing is, they can buy all the extensions and whatever to make it grow, but is it going to give them instructions on how to use it? Because you can have the biggest dick in the world, and if you don't know how to use it, it defeats the purpose of having that big dick.
Did y'all hear that? Did you hear that? Fight fans, did you hear that? Live power co-sell boo. You can have it, but you don't know how to. Your arm's still too short to box with God. That's what I was told. But look here, let me say, look, big, small, it's all a myth. You know what I'm saying? If you go in there and put enough work in there, shit, you're going to get the job done if you know what you're doing. If you know what you're doing.
Know what you're doing.
You know, and size ain't going to play no factor in it.
Bumping and bumping for nothing.
So just bumping others, thinking you're going to make her happy or pretty.
Exactly.
But you know, hey, I don't know what you've been told. You got to maintain and uphold. That's what all I can tell you. I don't know what the next fella gonna tell you or how they gonna tell you. One thing I know about fucking and shit, you know what I'm saying? It comes with no instruction. Ain't nobody ever wrote a book on fucking. They gave you positions to use, but they didn't tell you how often or how long to use them positions. Ain't no instruction to fucking. They said, let it lie where it lie, let it be where it be.
Now, I do think that a lot of men, I'm going to say there's some men out here who y'all need to put the porn down. Because y'all think if y'all ain't slanging 18 inches.
Oh, my God, yes.
That you ain't doing nothing. And I'm going to tell you something. Most women, them old big 18-inch guys, they ain't doing a goddamn thing.
Ain't giving you nothing.
They ain't doing more than you would be able to do yourself. You know, a friend of mine, it's a little dick, 2 inches of fun. Do you want some? Anytime a woman say that she want 18 inches, he say no problem. That just means I got to stroke 9 times.
9 times. 2 times 9 is what?
I got to stroke 9 times. I'll give you 18 inches or more, baby.
Because every woman want to be laid up so the next day where she can't move because he done rammed this big old dick in her and just poking her all night long with a big old dick and he ain't doing nothing.
Going out the pussy. He going out the pussy with
exactly.
Like he got 18 inches of testicles. He just trying to kill something, you know. I know about the seek and destroy mission, but it don't always work that way, my brothers, let me tell you.
Yeah, like I said, they've been watching these movies with these big old dick men, and I'm going to tell you, brothers, the women in the porn movies taking them big ass 18 inches, guess what? You ain't going to be able to do nothing with them. You ain't going to
be able to. And they got a medical bill.
You ain't going to be
able to.
And
they got a medical bill. Ovaries ain't right.
So you ain't got to worry about the lady that you gonna run against. She gonna be looking up. You don't look like Lex Steele. You know, you ain't going. I ain't heard no woman ever say, "Well, you know, you ain't got it like Lex Steele." So no. They ain't even worried about it. Now your big old flabby ass get up here. You done lapping? Out of shape.
Gas and fair.
You know, now that might be more of a problem than you growing. Because, see, you ain't going to be able to get that out your pants if she don't like what you looking at in the first place. So you can have you a pop bottle dick, but all you going to be doing is jagging the fuck off. Because you also got a pop bottle looking belly.
Yep.
And after 2 humps, you going, But I still wonder how they get away $10 billion to grow your cock. $10 billion. And give me some good head, my cock grow.
Lipstick on the dipstick will get a brother motor running. I agree, you know what I'm saying?
Like I said, let me go that going. And that'll take care of it for me. That'll take care of it for me.
Say, have motherfuckers come out like a Bugs Bunny or Road Runner cartoon. Which way did he go, Bob? Which way did he go? Be like the old turtle, be just like, which way did he go? George. That motherfucker calling out names and shit. Doesn't he?
All right, well, we're going to move on to our next topic. And our next topic is, if a man likes to have sex with a trainee, now funny y'all, a trainee, that's them guys that dress up like women, like to wear women's clothes, like to, you know, have their hair down. Some of them get shots and stuff. They don't want to lose it, but they want to, you know, RuPaul, you know who I'm talking about. If a man likes to have sex with a trainee, does that mean he is gay or just plain freaky? Old school. What you saying?
Say, man, you know I'm old school, man. Where I come from, they say it don't make no difference if you pitching or you catching. You playing that game. And I ain't talking about charades. You playing that game. I mean, I ain't got nothing against homosexuality. Hey, that's on you. However you take it and receive it, God bless you. But if you pitching or you catching, you playing the game. Then I don't play. I'm like Homie the Clown. Homie don't play that.
Lady Enchantress, what you saying?
I say they both. I mean, because I was in a situation like that, but it wasn't a trainee. It was an ex. Me and him were dating. We were living together, and my niece moved in with me. And my niece is a stud. She's more manly than 3 men put together. And he went behind my back and slept with her. And my first question to him was, well, fuck, is you gay? You should have felt like you was fucking a dude when you was fucking her. I mean, 'cause she was more manly than he was, but he claimed he was drunk. She claimed he told her that gay pussy was the best pussy or something because it ain't too many men been up in there. But to me, I still feel like he must have had some gay tendencies. Like I said, she looked more manly than 3 men put together.
But let me tell you something, Sanchez. One thing about a nigga, if he know it's a perfect little coochie hole there with a hair on it, it ain't been tampered with too much. He like Curious George in the goddamn banana factory.
Well, I guess that's what it was.
Every damn banana see do they taste the same. He's gonna be like Curious George in the banana factory.
I'm like, wow, are you serious. I was like, damn, I wasn't enough freak for you. What the fuck the deal was?
Uh-oh.
Yeah.
He was trying to get that untampered.
And
Untampered.
that's what she say he told her. That's exactly what she say he told her.
I wonder did he have a ring on it? A ring on, because you know them stud girls used to that humming noise. You know, Miss Enchantress. You know that sound. You know.
Oh no! I forgot the most important part. She ended up pregnant.
Goodly wood.
Yeah.
It was meant to be.
Ended up
It
pregnant.
was meant to motherhood. Motherhood was meant to be. We can't even argue with that.
Now, there is one thing that I do sit up here and look at it, and I'm just going to comment on that situation is, man, I'm going to tell you something out here. If you done got busted, do not play the drunk card. Do not play the drunk card. I was drunk. Do not play the drunk card. Because most of your women know that when your ass is drunk, you ain't shit at sex. Most women know this drunk ass, but they ready for you to get the fuck off.
When he was drunk.
So so I do want to comment on that your punk ass man up and say, now if he just manned up and said, you know what, I was just curious. I was just curious. I wanted to see what that shit would be like. That's at least you're telling the goddamn truth. But don't sit up here if you get busted, whatever, say you wanted to bust. And just go ahead, because that's what you wanted. It ain't going to be no, oh, he didn't really want the pussy. He just got it. Bullshit.
Man,
so your punk ass sit up here and admit it. Now, as to our topic, if a man likes to have sex with a trannie, does that mean he is gay or just plain freaky? And I'll just say he a freaky gay sometime.
Exactly. That's all you can say.
Yeah, freaky gay sometime, you know. And so, hey, you know, but I will. Hey, well, and you know, I got it. That's why this is blood talk. We ain't got to agree, but we will say some shit. Now, now, our final topic. Can a woman have as many sex partners as a man and not be stigmatized as a hoe? Old school, what you saying?
Not in my eyesight. Not in my eyesight. You know, I mean, but you know, it is some brothers that stereotype and they play to that. They say no. But I say do what you like, you know. I'm not gonna lie, do what you like, shit.
Lady Enchantress.
I say if the man can do it, why the woman can't? Because my thing is, there are some men out here, they quick to want to call a woman a hoe for doing that, but getting still, they trying to fuck her. Is it because they think we can do it better than them? That's why they stereotype us for that? That's the way, and that's personally the way I look at it is I feel they just mad because we do it better than them. We don't get caught.
Now, I will say this, that it's some men out here, I put it like that, they hoes. They straight up hoes, and we ain't saying that in a nice way. And that's because I put it like this. If you're going to bang, do your thing. But be choosy. I may be easy, but I am choosy. And that is it. Because I know some, and I don't mean to talk about Ronnie B's uncle. He a hoe. He a hoe. He a hoe.
They been one.
Been a hoe. He was a hoe. Well, he was a hoe before Ronnie B was 9 years old. He was a hoe. And when you an old hoe, and that's male, female, you just a old hoe.
Yo.
And usually you don't come out good. Now, I do say that nowadays, most women, they are not stigmatized as a hoe because they fucking around. They stigmatized as a hoe because you won't get that one guy some.
You won't even sell him none.
That's the thing. Man, she a hoe because she won't give you no pussy.
Exactly.
That's what it is. Nowadays, that's what the deal is that, hey, you can have 3, 4. Nobody care 'cause they happy. But that one who ain't going to get none, you a hoe. So ladies, like Old Skool, Spitface done said, now some people eyed, but not. We will recklessly eyeball. And if you happen to be lesbian and you want us to try it out,
no problemo.
You can send me a personal email. Grumpy, and we will discuss the situation.
Not now.
We will. But we got to move up because we got another need to grow to wrap up the eve. Now we got no Takee the Monee. A Washington State Baskin-Robbins worker didn't want to see a robber get away with the store's money, so she punched him repeatedly in the head. Surveillance footage from the Baskin-Robbins store in Linwood shows a man in a baseball cap and sunglasses come into the store, display a gun, and demand money from the cash register. The employee, Rachel Bishop, 19, refused the man's demand, so he reached across the counter and tried to grab the money himself. That's when Bishop, bam, punched the man repeatedly in the head. He reached for the money twice, and then I squatted his hand, and then he reached for it again, and I started punching him, and then he punched me back, and that's when he took most of the money and ran out. I just really didn't want him to take the money. I love Baskin-Robbins and all my customers, and I work really hard. We all do. This is not cool for someone to just steal that and walk away with it. Bishop chased the man out of the store and through the parking lot. The police, the popos, were able to locate the man with the help of a police dog. Police said the 44-year-old suspect had an outstanding felony warrant for forgery. Bishop said she probably wouldn't react the same way a second time. No, I realized how stupid it was to punch someone with a gun. Old Skool lady Enchantress, what you think of the 19-year-old Bishop doing a Mayweather on a robber?
Wow. Years ago, I worked at Circle K, and at a certain time, you would have to lock up the refrigerators up for beer. And these 2 guys came in just before, probably like 3 minutes before I got ready to lock it up. They ended up coming to, and I'm steady telling them, okay, well, we stopped serving alcohol. They came up to the register and pointed a gun in my face before I knew it. I told them, I said, look, you want some money, you want a hot dog, you can take whatever the fuck you want. I'm going to turn my head because I don't even want to look you in your face and have to give a description on you. I wasn't supposed to go down for them people money. Because I was going to be in gone, and they was going to have somebody else working in my damn place the next day. Hell no. He was a damn fool. The dude couldn't do nothing but laugh. And then they fixed him a hot dog and went on out the door. I was done. After that, I told him about you need to come get your keys because I quit.
I hear you there. Oh, Skool, what you feel about the Baskin-Robbins employees who did a Pacquiao Mayweather on a robber with a gun?
Look at you. Sometimes you got to whoop that ass. You got to stand up and be a man. You got to do what you got to do. You know.
Wow. They need to give him his own Baskin-Robbins. That's all I got to say.
You know, they say, Mama ain't raised no fool.
Now, one thing I said up there, one Rachel Bishop, 19. First of all, this need to grow 44 years old with a gun, and he gonna let a 19-year-old whoop his ass? That's the thing I'm looking at. He's 44 years old. He's sitting up here discussing the situation, getting his ass whooped while he got a gun. And not only did she chase his ass down, the police come, and then his motherfucking ass get caught. He's 44 motherfucking years old robbing a goddamn Baskin Robbins. He need his ass whooped. That's all I gotta say. She still threw some vanilla on his ass and some pistachio. But I can see his ass when he gets up in the big house. Well, man, what you do? I robbed Baskin Robbins. Well, what you get away with, man? I got some butter pecan and black walnut. Get him
ice cream.
I did get a graham cracker crumb cone. You know, come the fuck up. You gonna rob a goddamn Baskin Robbins. Your ass 44 goddamn years old. You need ass to grow. And, you know, and you let Rachel is a girl's name. You gonna let a 19-year-old, probably skinny-ass little white girl whip your ass upside the head. So I punch him a couple of times. Get your ass beat. I'm gonna get the goddamn YouTube video of this motherfucker. All right, y'all, and I love Baskin Robbins too. But Lady Enchantress,
Yes.
please take us to break.
Okay. One thing I have to say is plenty of men love it when their women dominate them in the bedroom, and a whole lot of women get turned on doing it. Coming from a woman who does dominate, it turns me on to have that control, that power to know that what I'm doing at that particular moment to my man, if I stop it, I can get anything I want. Dominating is just simply having control. And that's that.
Ooh! On the other side of the break, Crap on It Part 2, and maybe a little spoken word. Check us out. Is that okay, Lady Enchantress?
Sure.
Yeah, this is Spitface, co-host of Bluntly Speaking. And when I'm looking for something to get my eyes beady and red, I pull out some killer bud from the only place to get perfectly legal bud that will have your nose running, your eyes red, and yeah, you will have the munchies from the best legal herb on the planet. SmokingBlends.com got the top quality smoke, and that's the real dope. They got legal killer buds, pure cannabis buds, member of the cannabis family. Killer buds have what we call a heart of gold resin in the middle of the bud. Yummy. Killer buds are specially bred and picked for thick resin and optimum potency. This smoke is sweet. Check it out. SmokingBlends.com. They got the top quality smoke, and that's the real dope. SmokingBlends.com. And let them know that old Spitface sent you.
Excuse me, I got a little hair in my pussy. We got the Lady Enchantress, the finest. Did I say the finest looking piece of thing on radio? With that double split, them red shoes, and all I know is she got this outfit where the breastises is just, saying hello to you. And, of course, we got Old Skool sitting up there with his little beady eyes. Old Skool, he done broke out. I don't know if this is some Colombian ganja or you been up to car. Where did you get this sweet smelling stuff?
Man, you know, man, I'm a refined type of brother, and I goes everywhere looking for that Sheba.
Looking for the Sheba.
You know, man, I'm a connoisseur. I'm connoisseuring the reefer. That's all I can tell you, man. You know, I like to smoke them good, and I like to smoke them big. I just like to smoke them all.
Yeah, I'll put it like this. That's why I be hanging out with Old Skool. That's why I be hanging. See, some people think I'm hanging out with him so I can get some credit. I'm trying to suck up his weed.
You welcome to, my brother.
But, Lady Enchantress, in your honor, I got a special poem just for you.
Oh, okay.
I was thinking about you all week and them robots, and I said I got to come up with something that a robot can't come up with. So,
okay.
So, Lady Enchant, this is just for you. Smooch, smooch.
This is Ronnie D, and this little erotic poem is for thee. Licking your cunt, that's for me, it's an art form, you see. I'm a sexy man that loves to work, using my tongue like a brush just to make your cunt squirt. Grasping your thighs and pushing them far back, with a flicker of my tongue, I begin my assault, my attack. Slowly gliding up and down your slit, gently teasing your hard and wet clit. Hearing your oohs and ahs, your oh shit, and my God, letting me know that I'm on the right track, while my tongue works up and down that sweet cunt crack. Pushing the skin back up off your clit, now I have a clear view of what I'm working with. Slightly running my tongue across your pretty pink pearl, sucking it between my lips while giving it a swirl. There's so much to do while licking your cat, caress your hard nipples, and finger your ass crack. Finger fuck your cunt, but a true man keeps an assortment of toys. This is truly a sexy man's job, no room for little boys. Lick your cunt and suck that clit while you scream, oh shit. Use a well-contoured vibrator and work it in and out. This in combination with my cunt licking, you'll lose your mind without a doubt. My mission is to make you lose control. Multiple orgasms is what I wish to behold. As your body quivers, shivers, and begins to shake, I suck your clit harder, faster, and prepare for an orgasmic earthquake. Your clit is so sensitive right about now. As long as I lick and suck it, orgasms will pour down. I must say I would lick your pussy all day if I could, making you come good hard like a real man should.
That was eating your cunt. Lady Enchantress.
Yes. Let me put this robot back in the closet and go find that man. All right. I like that. Yes, thank you. Thank you for that.
Well, we just had a little bit of poetry for the Lady Enchantress, but we do have another performance from Chris Watson. Now, we're going to hear the next track, the title track from the album, Black, White, and Gray. DJ, roll it.
You've been, you say nowhere. If I ask you where you're going, you don't know. Well, I ain't got the time to sit and worry about your life if you ain't gonna worry about mine. I've been asking you black and white questions, only getting gray in return. I believe it's time for you to get back in, and I don't give a damn if you got nowhere to go, 'cause I won't be waiting for you. been hearing gossip and rumors about you and a man that ain't me. When I find out who he is, I can promise it'll be hard for you to kiss with no front teeth. I've been asking black and white questions, only getting paid in return. I believe it's time for you to get packing, and I don't give a damn if you got nowhere to go, 'cause I won't be waiting for you. Only getting paid in return. I believe it's time for you to get packing, and I don't give a damn if you got nowhere to go, 'cause I won't be waiting for you. They say if you love somebody, let them go. And if they don't come back, it wasn't meant to be. But they don't tell you to be happy when it happens. 'Cause on a cold, cold night, she'll be calling your name with nobody there to answer to hear the pain. So I'ma tell you once more, all I need from you is just a little bit of honesty to get me through. 'Cause I've been asking black and white questions, only getting paid in return. I believe it's time for you to get packing, and I don't give a damn if you got nowhere to go, 'cause I won't be waiting for you.
All right, that was Chris Watson. The name of the track was Black, White, and Gray. Is it getting a shout out, a rose, a smooch, snap, snap, or is it just plain getting crapped on? Lady Enchantress.
It was all right. It didn't move me like the first one did, but it was all right.
But at least he didn't get crapped on. But Old Skool, what you saying?
Well, man, you know. Like I say, the man got grown folks people taste, so the youngsters don't understand that. That boy was back in the big band days. He was kicking it old school style. That's all I can tell y'all. Whether you like it or not, Old Skool did, because he was kicking it old school style.
Man, I give me a tequila sunrise made with some Tangerine, and I'm listening to that.
Oh, talking about some poison now.
Oh yeah, man. And look, and I'm and Lady Enchantress, I'm gonna tell you, I don't be having no drunk sex.
Okay.
Oh no.
It's so good to know.
Oh no.
I won't let you have it, because I want you to remember everything come the next day.
Because I'm going to tell you, I'm going to have that
thing,
and that's just going to give me the edge. And then when I smoke that blunt, let me tell you, it's on. It is on then. Now, that's the end of Crap on It. If you like what you heard from Chris Watson, hit him up at ChrisWatsonBand.com. The brother is out of, Fort Worth, Texas. He up there near Dallas with them there Cowboys. And but I ain't going to hold that against him.
Ain't going to hold that against him.
Old Skool, what you got going on this week? What kind of trouble you getting yourself into?
None.
You know he lying.
I'm like Alvin Costello. I'm being a good boy.
He said that too goddamn fast. You know he lying. Enchantress.
I said the truth.
Ye who's writing the sexy erotic novel. How's the work coming? Is it getting closer? Or Now we know it's the dominating divas. Are you? Which diva you on?
I'm the main diva. Actually, I'm the president of the club.
Barack Obama stand aside.
I'm the boss bitch, yes.
It didn't happen.
Now remember, you're going to hear more about her novel that's going to be coming out. It's going to make 50 Shades of Grey look like a Sesame Street book. But you know, they waving the red flags. I'm getting the little lights is going on and stuff. So, Old Skool, you know what time it is. Take us out of here.
You know, they say, pardon is such sweet sorrow or sad sorrow. But you know what? Don't forget to put your ear on that speaker next week, because, you know what I'm saying, we're going to twist your wig and, man, we're going to have some shit for you. That's all I can tell you. Either be there, be not there. But I'd rather you're there.